Yes, hello guys, welcome back to our channel,
Yes.
Sports In and Out, and we're here with another episode. Today, we're going to be talking about the NPFL, the
Yes.
Nigeria Premier
Football
Football League, the number one league in the world right now. We'll be discussing on the fixtures, the results of the previous game, the next fixtures, and all what you need to know about the NPFL. And also, we'll be talking about the President's FA Cup that was played. I'll be asking just a little, just let's so that we can just enter into the show.
Yeah.
What do you think about the NPFL so far and the President's Cup that they are playing currently?
Yeah, so the MPFL so far has projected a lot of things. We have seen improvements, like I say every week, and also about the President's Cup. So it's played in a way whereby the MPFL teams are showing that this season is their season. Other seasons we don't even see the MPFL teams actually thrive like that to the finals. So we're seeing in the semi-finals, we're seeing three MPFL teams still in the race to win that trophy. We have Kwara United, Ikorodu City, and Kwara United, Ikorodu City in that contention, that conversation. And Abakaliki is just one of those teams that actually play well in the East and is actually in contention for that.
Yes, and you also have a chance of booking a continental spot.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Abakaliki wins that particular competition? Them playing in the them playing in the NLL and still playing in the.
Yeah.
I would love to see that particular how that would play out. So them playing in the continent and playing the NLL.
That will be saying Ikorodu City should be losing that game. But so I won't really want that to happen. Yes, the last team I was trying to remember is Enugu Rangers. So we have three teams. We have Ikorodu City, we have Kwara United, and we have Enugu Rangers in contention for that spot. And yes, for me, the MPFL has improved. The MPFL has been spectacular this season. We are seeing good refereeing of, and also as we saw Remo take the trophy in their last game.
Yes, Remo has actually been a team that they've always had progress since the days where Coach Ogumodede took over the club.
Yes.
He got to get third in his first season, in his second season second, third season second, then finally clinching the cup.
Yes.
So we'll be moving to the league. The results of the match day 36. We must say that it was really a fun day because everybody played on the same day on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Lobby Stars were defeated by Nasarawa United. Fortunately, that was one of the games that I was like, will Nasarawa, will Lobby Stars give out the points as usual?
Yeah.
But they ended up giving out the points as usual because Nasarawa United were away and they still defeated Lobby Stars. That game ended 2-1 in favor of Nasarawa United. El Kanemi Warriors defeated Remo Stars, the champions of the NPFL. That game ended 2-0. Atlan defeated Plateau United. The game ended 2-0. Katsina United defeated Kano Pillars. That game ended 1-0. Rivers United defeated Rangers International. That game ended 1-0 as well. And Niger Tornadoes held Abia Warriors on a 1-1 draw. Eyimba defeated Kwara United. That game ended 2 goals to nothing in favor of Eyimba. Shooting Stars defeated Sunshine Stars 1 goal to 0. Bendel Insurance defeated Aqua United. That game ended 1-0. And Ikorodu City took a late winner over Bayelsa United. That game ended 3 goals to 2. We must mention that everybody won their games at home except Lobby Stars, who have been given 3 points all around.
Yeah, so I'll be giving you the rundown for the next games. and we have one spectacular game in particular that will be our topic of the day. So, Remo Stars will be taking on Ikorodu City at Ikene this Sunday. All games will be played on Sunday. So, if you are close to any stadium, just go and watch the game.
We also have the trophy presentation as well.
Presentation yeah, by 3 p.m. at Ikene in Ogun State. Abia Warriors will be taking on El Kanemi Warriors. Um, Aqua United will be taking on Bayelsa United. Nasarawa United will be taking on Eimba. Plateau United will be taking on Lobby Stars. Sunshine Stars will be taking on Niger Tornadoes. Enugu Rangers International will be taking on Kwara United. Bender Insurance will be taking on Heartland. Kano Pillars will be taking on Shooting Stars, while Kwara United will be taking on Rivers United. Don't forget, these games were played on Sunday, the 11th of May, 2025.
Yes, yeah, you were talking about having a discussion about the game between Remo
Remo
Stars
Stars and
versus
Ikorodu.
Ikorodu City.
Yeah, so first of all, what do you think about the performance between Ikorodu City? First of all, because they are in the semi-finals for the President's Cup. They had a late winner,
And they are a new team.
and they are a new team in the Npfl.
Mhm.
They had a late winner in their last
Last
game,
game.
and also what do you expect from them this game?
Yeah, for me, Ikorodu City is, I will always say Ikorodu City is my club for now. Every Lagos team, right,
Yes,
is my club. So if any other Lagos team gains
promotion.
progress in promotion into the NPFL, they are also my club. So for me, I've always been rooting for Ikorodu City, and they never disappointed me. They've been playing brilliant football. We've seen two of their players in the contention of
Goals,
golden
highest goals. Yes.
highest goal scorer, and we've been liking how they've been playing. They've not been playing like they've won a lot, but they are still hungry to score. But for the game between the Western Derby, like we may call it, between Remo Stars and Ikorodu City, I believe that home advantage will be something that will play a very huge it is actually speak, because the fans are coming to for the trophy presentation by 3 o'clock, and the game is going to be starting by 4. So I don't think Remo Stars is going to want to lose that game versus Ikorodu City, especially when they even receive the trophy and they even lost their previous game. So what do you think as well?
Yeah, for me, what I think is I'm rooting I'm rooting for Ikorodu, and I feel Remo Stars won't really take that game serious because they've already gotten the trophy, and it might actually end up being like the last game, whereby they lost 2 goals to 0, and we all know that Ikorodu City are not a side that actually don't want to score goals. They want to score those goals, and it's a derby that everybody are looking forward to watching. And I see Ikorodu City taking the win or a draw in this game. I probably Remo Stars would hold Ikorodu City on a
Uh,
0-0
as
draw.
home, Remo
As
Stars are at home. Take that into consideration.
Yeah, I'm taking that into consideration, but the fact that they have nothing to play for anymore, I don't see them strong in their like they having that zeal to actually win it, and also they can be actually looking out for their Western brothers who are trying to climb up the table to
And
get
get
to
the
get in the
continental.
continental position.
But Ikorodu City to me are in a very good position because they are playing Abakaliki in the. They have two ways of getting into
The
the
continental
continental positions. That is getting being third in the league, or winning that President's FA Cup in their first season. For me, I would. What do you think? I would like to ask. Do you think Ikorodu City can clinch that continental position. And what do you think it will do to their franchise if they clinch that? Because we all know what always happens to teams that go and represent the continent.
Okay.
We always know what will happen, what always happens to them the next season. If most especially if they progress to the semi-finals or even past the group stage, we know how it affects their season.
Yeah.
Playing home and away games and missing plenty of NPFL games.
So for me, if the NPFL wants to avoid backlogs of games, I think the NPFL should try. There was a tactics in which the what would I say, in the English Premier League, there was a tactics that was done to curb multiple games, or,
Yes, overplaying.
having outstanding games, like the FA Cup. If you are going to be playing the FA Cup, everybody will play on the same Saturday. They made FA Cup only Saturday and Sundays, where before it was so you can play some games
or
during the week.
or you play, you that you are in contention, you will
You
play
your
your game
game
before, so
the
that you will be able to match up with
I
the
think
match
I
day.
think the NPFL needs to actually get more rules to act, or this next season they should look into all the games fixtures and also work their plans on it, because these
Collaborate with the
players are actually
continent.
continent because these players are actually traveling at jet lag, all those things, and they will still have to actually. It happened to Rivers United last season, where they had to play
Enugu
all
Rangers as well.
they had to play all their games in 1 week, and it actually dealt with them. We saw them losing some games that they would have won on a
Yes, we've
normal
seen it happen
day.
to Enyimba, but now that I was checking the table of recent, and I've noticed that Enyimba is
Five
number 5, and I was like, even with all Enyimba's losses and all that, I think if they should try their best to move to at least fourth, I think we can actually call it a good season for them this season. So we'll be moving to the President's um, Federation Cup. I will be giving the quarterfinals results, while you'll be giving us the semi-finals
Yes.
and how they've played. So the full-time scores for Abakaliki versus Nasarawa United, that game ended 1-1, but Abakaliki progressed on penalties. That game ended 5-4 on penalties in favor of Abakaliki FC. Wiki Tourists were defeated by Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City took that win. That game ended 1-0. And Aqua United and Kwara United, that game ended 2-2, but ended in favor of Kwara United on penalties. That game ended 5-4 on penalties. And another game that didn't go into penalties was the game between Rangers International versus Plateau United. That game ended 1-0 in favor of Rangers International.
If you notice, the games that didn't move into penalties actually ended 1-0. That's to show the intensity in that game. That's Ikorodu City are trying to they are projecting that MPFL standard.
And they clean sheet, so they have, you know that defense is very good.
Very clear. So the next fixtures for the semi-finals, Abakaliki will be taking on Ikorodu City at Abuja, while Kwara United will be taking on Enugu Rangers International at the Stadium, Mobolaji State Arena. So if you are close to any of these stadiums, please
Go support.
just go
all
and
these
support
teams.
these teams. Your support is what they need, because without your support, they are just playing. But
Yeah.
if they see the fans cheering for them, they have more motivation to actually play well for you.
They are playing in some conditions that the Europeans don't even play, and they really need the support from you guys. And I believe that if we keep watching a game at the time, we will try to build this particular sport of football in Nigeria.
Yes.
Nigeria Super Eagles is not the only, it's the national team of Nigeria, yes, but they are not the only ones playing football. Most of them are outside the country. Let's build our NPFL so that maybe one day it will be only NPFL players that will be representing Nigeria across Super Eagles for our international
Also,
competition.
just for the record, the Nigerian women league will be playing their Super Six very soon, and we just want you guys to just
Support the
support
ladies
the ladies
as
as
much
well
as they are
as supporting
supporting the
the
men.
men. So we've seen a lot of Nigerian ladies actually come out from
Yes.
that
League,
league
yes.
and are doing well. Asisa Toshuala, we have Ajibade,
Ajibade, yes.
we have the likes of those players actually coming out from
And we also
the
have the brilliant Edo Queens that are
yes,
playing for Nigeria's under what did they under 20 female team,
team,
and they are really doing
the
well.
Falklets.
Yes,
Yeah, so I think I just want everyone to actually support that our own initiative. Those girls are making us proud. We see what Remo Stars lead
yes.
Queens are doing. We see
Week
what
in, week out.
week in week out. We see what we
Edo
see
Queens.
Edo Queens. We see everybody actually play good football for you, the fans. And yes, I think that we'll be wrapping up our conversation on the NPFL
NPFL,
today. Don't forget to use our promo code Sporting
Sporting
and
and
Out,
Out,
SPORTINANDOUT,
Sporting and Out.
on one expert. If you are not 18, please don't bet and please bet responsibly.
And I just want to quickly mention that on your first deposit, you can get 300% bonus.
Yes.
But don't forget, we have to keep emphasizing is that
yeah.
don't forget that whenever you are registering on the app,
Use the promo
One
code
Expert app,
yes.
use the promo code
Sports in and out.
SPORTINANDOUT, Sporting and Out.
Thank
So,
you guys for watching today's episode. Please like, share, and subscribe.